I was just feeling so frustrated. I did not want to keep going, so I said to Nadine, it's your turn now, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I was like, I can't give up. My negative thinking has stopped me from making any progress, and when I went out again, that's when I caught the first wave. And that is what I call being alive. Hello there and welcome to my channel. I'm Julia Blixt and I'm always looking for ways to grow as a person, learn new things, feel better and get more out of life. So if you're interested in learning more about these topics, then I think you should give me a follow, and without further ado, let's talk about surfing in Sweden. My friend and I have this unusual interest, at least it's not that common if you live in Sweden like we do. For a really long time, we've had this desire to learn how to surf. This is part 2 of a 2-part series, and I talk more about why I want to learn how to surf in the first part, and we also visit one of Sweden's very few surf lodges and try stand-up paddling. So if you haven't seen that one yet, make sure to check it out. Ideally, we will want to learn to surf somewhere warm and tropical with palm trees and margaritas and consistent waves. And that's actually my big goal, to be able to live somewhere abroad close to the beach and be able to learn how to surf. But that has not been possible for us yet, so we have to do what we can with what we have. I'm always trying to see the positive and to do what I can with what I have. And like, people surf in Sweden, exactly how they do it, I'm not sure, but it is possible. The thing is though, and what makes it a bit problematic, is that the waves are completely dependent on wind. So for that to be any waves at all, it has to be really windy. And yeah, I talk more about that in the first video as well. If you were following me on Instagram this spring, you can't have missed my terrible surf experience. So it was kind of windy one day and I was like, there might be some waves. So we went to the beach and it was brutal. I was completely at the mercy of the elements. Just carrying my surfboard to the beach was a workout and my ears hurt from the cold wind. So after that experience, as I think you can understand, I was a little bit skeptical about this whole surfing in Sweden thing. But then we decided to give it another try this summer. So if I remember correctly, it had been a bit windy for a few days and we were at the beach in the middle of the week, and we noticed that there were some kind of nice waves, so we decided that we would go Sunday afternoon. When the time came, I was kind of tired and I didn't really feel like going, but we already decided, so we just went. And I'm so happy that I did not let comfort get in the way. It was a beautiful day. The sun was peeking through the clouds. It was windy, but not too windy. There were lots of windsurfers out and about. And carrying the surfboard across the beach was still challenging, but nowhere near as challenging as it was last spring. We went out in the water, which was actually kind of warm and pleasant. I guess that could be expected in the middle of July, but anyways, we were happy with that. And paddling proved a challenge because the waves were many and quite choppy, so not the easiest kind. And you need to know, we're beginners. We know the basics. I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to the ocean, predicting waves and the currents and everything like that. And I'm not that good at surfing even in good conditions. And after a while, trying to paddle out, getting nowhere, arms tired, not really succeeding catching any waves, I was just feeling so frustrated. I did not want to keep going, so I said to Nadine, it's your turn now, I don't want to do this anymore. So she gave it a try for a while, not doing that much better I think, but it was such a beautiful day to be by the ocean, and especially out among the waves. It's this funny thing that these activities that take a lot of effort, putting yourself in the way of these powerful forces of nature for no rational reason really, can be so enjoyable. They can make you feel so alive, make you be so in the moment. You never regret putting yourself out there and you always feel better afterwards. And then I was like, I can't give up. I realized that I needed to stop seeing the waves as an enemy. I needed to stop fighting them and to instead start working in harmony with the ocean. And that's when the great things started happening. My negative thinking has stopped me from making any progress, and when I went out again with the mindset that the waves are a possibility and not just something I have to overcome, not only did I have more fun, that's when I caught the first wave, and that is what I call being alive. I say that like I caught many waves, and that's not really the case. I think I caught maybe one more and Nadine too, like maybe one or two. I think the truth is that I've only ever managed to stand up properly once. But that one time was so amazing. I felt like I could do anything. That's the feeling. It was like truly the most amazing feeling of being alive, and like, if I can do this, I can do anything. It was so amazing, and that keeps me going. We were happy with that result, and we went home shortly after, tired but happy. And I think we spent the rest of the afternoon watching a movie or something, just feeling really content with the day. So I guess you can surf in Sweden. At least if you know how. I think it would be easier if you knew how, but yes, you can surf in Sweden. It is physically possible. If you made it this far, you obviously kind of like my content, so you might as well click that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a lovely day.